Welcome to Norman, Oklahoma, and the heart of the Sooner Nation. Memorial Stadium already rocking with the sounds of Boomer Sooner. We're going to hear that all day. Great anticipation for a matchup that's only grown as the season has progressed. Now, a top 5 showdown. Both teams trying to make a strong statement here in the midseason. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to start us off. That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. On the run here. Lets it go. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game. And you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Let's it fly to the wideout. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. It's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
And the Horned Frogs pick up enough yardage for a first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Keeping it on the ground here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Horned Frogs will line up here on first down and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, TCU. Offense off to a great start. Now to try here for the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together with this drive? They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. He fires this one to the right. Had all day to throw. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and they get you the yards you need.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the completion made. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Sooners come to the line in a hurry-up. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, TCU.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Pass ball is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. We'll check that out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Sooners looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Tight end goes in motion. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Quarterback escapes. Makes the catch.
After 1, it's now 4th and goal.
Ready, set.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, TCU 7, Oklahoma 0.
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle, and I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
Point after, not quite through. PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. The turn begins inside the 10. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Horned Frogs. He's going to score. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He pulls in the catch. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down. The Sooners come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
When they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Looking to throw yet again. There's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Can he take it all the way?
Oh, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here over the defense? Come up with a stop. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Able to get the ball back, but it could still be a drive killer. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Offense in hurry-up mode. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And the Horned Frogs will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, TCU.
And the Horned Frogs will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his man, has the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The Horned Frogs pick up enough for a first down here. It's a shotgun run call. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Took some extra time in the weight room, paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
With the extra point, the lead is 14.
That makes the score. TCU.
Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Using his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And the Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So he brings the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. The Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Second down after the incompletion. They'll try the ground game. Is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2. Here comes the up-tempo offense. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Coming up, 2nd down and goal.
Get set, get set.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. The clock is still running. Up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass ball is incomplete in the final play of this 1st half. The Minnows going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. TCU offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The back's got it again. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Third down, out of the shotgun. Tries the right with a quick throw. It's caught downfield. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, up and good. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. And the TCU offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And here's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But the defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. The kickoff a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Catch made down inside the 25.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
10-yard loss on the play. Second down coming up.
Went backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for.
And a first down.
And the Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack, and quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Man is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He's got it for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
The Sooners are on the move here. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 28, TCU 21.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking right. This one caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The Sooners looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Oklahoma. But they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. TCU offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Makes the catch downfield. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll hand it off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Ready?
2nd down after that previous play.
Lasso.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle, but first down.
And that's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
And the Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. Now someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15.
6-9-1, Gators score.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. When they bring him down, that's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Snags the quick throw. finds just enough space and makes the first down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The Sooners looking to cash in this red zone trip.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
A jet sweep here. Can the receiver get the edge? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, this is the risk you take when you run this play. Sometimes it works, sometimes it backfires, and this time it backfires on the offense by going backwards for a tackle for a loss.
Got it.
This drive has already chewed more than 3 minutes off the clock. They'll come up on second down now. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Second and long, but you'd expect another run here to try to bleed the clock. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. And the stop made just short of the goal line. They'll put it at the 2.
Down at the 2-yard line. Fourth down coming up.
So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. After extending the lead with the field goal, they'll kick it off now, trying to make the offense go a long way to win it. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36.
And the TCU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the TCU offense takes the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where in the heck was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of it. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. And that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Now it's second down here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 15. So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. So the win streak continues. Kirk, this team could have gone either way after that loss. They have regrouped and responded really well.
Yeah, I think it's important to reference that loss, Chris, from a few weeks ago, but that's now a distant memory. This team right now is firing on all cylinders, and it's going to be exciting to see how they close out the season and see if they can make a run and see if they can make it tough on the CFP committee on whether or not they get